Well, hello. Welcome to another episode, yes, of Plenty of Thoughts with me, Jasmine. Howdy. I think I'm always gonna say howdy, honestly. I was like, do I always say howdy? But I do. I do. I'm real southern. It's just, I wrote a poem about it too. But that's like, okay, y'all, we got a lot to talk about in today's podcast episode. Um, your girl is going through it, and others are going through it. The world is going, it's just between Potomac, between the NFL, between me and my love life, and just and then Georgia. Okay, so I guess let's just dive right into it. Okay. Well, first, how are you guys? I hope you're doing well. It is the beginning of the week, but you will prevail. You will overcome. You will get to Friday, if not Saturday, if not Sunday, if nothing else, at least to tomorrow. Keep going. Because I know it's the end of the year. I know people are doing reviews. Or it's just because it's getting stressful because it's the holiday and everyone's just like, oh crap, you know? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And I just hope that if you're feeling it too, you're just take a moment to breathe. Just like last time, just like always. Just breathe. Because if you do, be careful how you react. And I say that as someone who is very impulsive. But I've just been saying, y'all, the signs have been signing and signing and signing. Like, when I say the universe is just, when this is like the importance of like, it's really important when you speak into the universe or just say something in general, because words have power. And even when you're asking questions or seeking clarity on something, you're gonna get the answers eventually, and it's gonna suck, some of the answers, but others are gonna be great. But the ones that you don't really want to see but you have to see, don't ignore them. Try to and I say should we start off with my love life? No, maybe let's switch it up. Whatever. Okay, so I'm still apparently dealing with my crazy ex that will not leave me alone. He texted again, and y'all, it's like, what do you want? I really don't. I don't want to engage. That's my whole, like, I'm very much, I said what I need to say when I said it. What's there? I don't understand. And at this point, for me, I'm almost to a point where I need to change my phone number. And it's kind of scary because not to be like a nerd or anything, but I've only had one number in my life, like cell phone number. I'm lying. There was that one time I did join T-Mobile, but we got another number. But your girl was daddy issues. Anywho, it was too early in the show for that. But anywho, yeah, so here's the thing. Since I live in Texas, if I have to change my phone number, it's going to be a Texas number. And it's really depressing because I'm a Georgia girl. I've always, like, I take pride in having a Georgia area, like, phone number. I do. Because that's how you know I'm from, like, no, because when people actually, like, they think I'm from the South, but they don't think Georgia. Some people are like Alabama, which I get it, but it's just, Don't play me. I'm a peach. Okay? I will always be that peach. Okay? So, me giving up my phone number for someone who's delusional and crazy and can't take a hint is really hurting my spirit. But I understand, like, I need to release it. And if that's going to bring me peace, then I guess that's what I have to do. It just sucks because it's like, why are you Negroes so tough to deal with? Or I shouldn't say all you. Let me stop categorizing everybody. But but it's true. It's just like some of y'all really can't. It shouldn't be this hard. And my thing is, it's just like once I've already told you it's not gonna work out, and I've explained it to you, I don't have the energy. I really don't. Cause another thing too is just like this man, he broke up with me, or he stopped talking to me. Well, he did break up with me the first time, but the second time he was just like, he ended it. So both times he is the ender. I don't understand. I really don't. I don't get, if you're the one who ends a relationship in the first place, why double back and be like, oh, I want to try it again? Because at this point, it's just like, sir, move on. You have a child, a beautiful child. You have a life in a whole nother state. It's just, do you? There are many girls out there in the sea. I know. I mean, I know I'm special, don't get me wrong, but there's someone out there for you. Which reminds me, to my soulmate, whoever you may be, just know I am waiting patiently. But the time has come for you to come to me. No, like it's no, it's like, y'all, like my love life is just between that date last week and then this whole texting situation and then a whole nother situation. Okay, so there is this guy who legit reminds me of my dad. It's and y'all, well, for the girlies who don't know, there's a saying that you fall in love with a man who reminds you of your dad. And you guys know I have daddy issues, right? So me, it's like I'm trying to fight it. But then another part of me is just like, maybe this is the key to your peace and serenity. It's bad. But no, honestly, like he really does have, like, he's an Aries. That's the big thing. 'Cause it's just, I don't think, how do I say it without putting all Aries in one? But it's true. It's just like they express their love so differently. They really do. Listen, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Y'all can receive it how you want to, but yeah. And trust me, if you deal with an Aries man, be prepared to get made fun of in some way, shape, or form. It might be a feature they actually love about you, but they're gonna make fun of it just cause, you know. So if that's any indicator of what dealing with the Aries is like, then yeah, that's yeah. But no, so yeah, he reminds me of my daddy, and but I also know that it's, you know how both people have been hurt. Like, I'm pretty sure he has had a failed relationship. It sounds like he's had a failed relationship before. And the same thing for me. I've had, I'm not perfect. I'm a peach, but I'm not a perfect peach. Okay. So with this guy, I want to because another thing, child, look, I'm gonna put it out there. We have never actually met in person. Like, we have FaceTime, we have talked on the phone, text, a lot of text. Oh my gosh, voice messages. Which, by the way, I guess I'm just a texter, but sometimes when people send me voice messages, I really do get creeped out because I don't listen. It's taken me a lot to do this podcast, but sometimes I don't like to hear my voice, so it's just like, can I text you? And then, so y'all, I deleted the app, the Hinge app, because for me, and I get catfishing happens, but if the first thing you think to do when you like me or like we match is to ask, can we FaceTime? That is a turnoff for me. Listen, I know many try, but I'm not someone who can be duplicated, okay? So the nerve, the gumption, the gall that you would ask if I'm real, sir. But I get it, no. But it's just, like, why is that the first thing? Like, sir, take your time. We'll get there. Let's talk first. Let's see if we can actually be compatible. So, yeah, I deleted the app. I'm back out in these streets just raw dogging it. No. Oh, well, I don't know. Well, today is National Ding Dong Day. Or no, Dingaling Day. And the most Christmas, humble, child, well, in the most purest way possible. There it is. There it is. Dingaling. I don't know why. I really am just, yeah, it's, I'm really immature. I really am. That's just such a funny word. But yeah, apparently today is the 12th. By the time you listen, it is what it is. But just know December 12th is the National Dingaling Day. That's only in America. Really, only in America will we have a holiday called that. So, but God bless us. Well, at least God bless Georgia. Well, Warnock, okay? Raphael Warnock. Let's just get into that real quick. Okay, I'm going to leave my love life alone. We'll get back to... It's going to happen. No, because another thing, too, is like I said, y'all, I've been like, the signs have been signing, and I feel... Can you just... When you just feel like you're about to just like... I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like my happiness is coming in 2023. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel good vibes going into 2023. And I know that when I wrote down like the things I really want to come to fruition, that was one of them. Was me finding a partner to build with. It doesn't have to be my husband, but someone to build with. And I feel their energy. Cause your girl, okay, so another thing is I find inspiration in others. And that could be a codependent thing. Listen, I'm gonna own it. But others do inspire me. And when I get inspired, I write. And I've been writing like a child. Whew. It's just, it's, look at me. I'm smiling like I'm giddy. But whoever this person is that's about to come into my life, thank you for your energy. I'm using it. Listen, I'm writing poetry like no other. It's just, boobers. Chill it out. Chill it out. No, she's about to like go off, but yeah, it's just, and then I don't know, maybe it's just the idea that it's just a whole new year, it's the year that I turned 30. It's just But yeah, so anywho, yeah, so let's get into the next topic. So for the non-political girlies or the girls who just don't care, there was a runoff election between Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker. Now, I am a Georgia fan that we all know, and Herschel Walker was a well-known running back for UGA. He decided to run for Republican Senate. Ciao. I'm not the most politically correct. I'm not even oh, see, I can't even see. I live my life a certain way, I see. But when it comes to running for an official office position, I know my limits. I do. Herschel is it's a part of me is just like, oh dang, like this man really, like, dang, like that's a Georgia alum right there. Like that's greatness. But then another part of me is like, this Negro, some of the things that it's like, and I'm not going to speak of the one who shall not be named, but is like a genius at that. Let us pray for Adidas, okay? I'd still wear them. But let us pray for, because it's just a lot. Like, it's mental awareness, y'all. Just mental, and not just mental, just being mental, just healthy, just being healthy mentally. Because some of the things, like I said, I'm not perfect, and I can be very impulsive, but as I get older, I'm just like, sis, is it worth it? Do you need to say that? Do you? I might still do, but but I'm not gonna be wild with it either. Like, it's just, anyhow, I'm just so grateful that to the voters of Georgia, you guys made the right decision. Because at first, it really did look like Herschel was going to win. It really did. But Warnock came up and just shut it down. Okay? We're knocking that thing like, ooh. Okay, let me stop. But I did put that. That was like my little tagline on social media when I like saw the girls who know the dream understand, okay? But I was really happy. Like, I was really proud because it's just, you can tell it's Georgia. It's a red state, but times are changing. And I'm really hoping that more progression in the right direction happens. Because we're growing up, people. Like, we are growing up. Even if you're not in your 30s or 40s or even 20s, it's just, yeah, we still have a future to think of. We still have others to think of. And, let me not get that political. But, but I will say this, voting is important. You may not think it is, but it is. Especially locally. Because just think about it this way. The small steps that you take lead to a bigger journey. Does that make sense? So it's just, if you take good small steps, you might have a better journey. I'm just, Anywho, what shall we talk about next? Let's see. Speaking of great college football players back in the day, Deion Sanders. Y'all, this transfer portal that has been going on in college football is just, the girlies who don't understand, basically, You can go anywhere that you have eligibility at, by just entering a portal. Basically, you can declare it, and if you're eligible, you can go to another school and play and just stack, make numbers. Who cares? Deion Sanders, prime time. He went from an HBCU. I think we discussed this last time, but child, it's gotten bigger because people are upset with him. And I mentioned the transfer portal because it's starting to happen. Like, there are players from JSU that have gone and said, listen, I'm leaving. I'm going to another school. And even to the recruiting standpoint, it's just recruits from like that are coming in. They're just like, I'm opening up my recruitment. Anyone can, recruit me now. So people are upset because they're just like, oh, he's ruining the program. Like, we're going to go downhill from here. Like, he promised something that he didn't deliver. And it's just like, I'm sorry. But as a Black person who, in all my years of watching college game day, has never seen an HBCU team be highlighted until I think it was last year, if not this year. Who was doing that? Deion was able to make that happen. And that was because y'all, I don't think you understand the magnitude of how big that is. College game day is watched by millions of people. So to have a historical Black college be represented, it's just, it brings awareness. It brings just like awareness, honestly. Like, it's just, so for me, yeah, he might have, and here's another thing. Deion is a Leo, and we all know. Well, I'm a Leo, so I guess maybe it's just me. But we are very over-exaggerant at times. Like, we can over-exaggerate things to a T. If we, like, we're the hype man of the Zodiac. So, of course, we're going to come off a little bit harder than we probably should. But, like I said, if you have the history, the background of Deion, it's just amplified. Like you have to. So for him, just, and if you follow him on social media, even if you don't, please do, because he is hilarious. Or if you just need an inspirational quote, he will give it to you. Like, this man is he's a national treasure. He really is. But side note, he ranked his kids on one of his children's birthday. Like, like 1 through 5. This one's my favorite. Oh, by the way, happy birthday. Like, just, you just can't, you just have to it's one of those things where he's just like, side eye, but you gotta laugh, and then you're like, I respect him, and then you're just like, oh, he's so funny. He really is, especially as someone like who has watched football growing up, in the history of it. Yeah, Deion Sanders is I'm excited for him in Colorado. I do still hope. I am a little weary that, HBCUs, like the awareness of them or the representation of them can be a little hindered, but either way, he still put them in a better position than teams were before, especially JSU themselves, because from what I've seen just off the articles, he invested his own money to help them, to help the program, to help the school. So when you do that, it's Yeah, he might not have stayed, 5 years. He might not have stayed 10 years. But when you look at what he was able to accomplish and the amount of time that he was the head coach of that football team, greatness, greatness. I mean, greater than Tom Brady will ever. Y'all. Okay, so if you watch football this weekend, Tom Brady had his third worst loss of his career. Like double digits, no coming back. It's it was bad. It was bad. And y'all know like I said, I've been writing a lot of poetry. So something that I do is like y'all know I love Future too. So there's this like a page on Instagram that will randomly post a picture like Future texting, and there would be like a caption that says, relating to something else that just happened in pop culture. And it's like, it got me thinking about this and I should have done this. So I take it further. Like I make it into a poem. And Tom's like his loss. Girl, you good? Okay. His loss on Sunday, it really made me like, I was inspired and I wrote a poem about it. I'm not going to read it. I'll probably post it. But it's just... this is a 45-year-old man playing in the NFL. That's all. I don't know how. It's time. He might feel as though he wants more to prove, but what is there else to prove? You're the oldest quarterback in the league. You are the most winningest quarterback in the league. What is there to prove? I understand you love the game, but sir, you could easily be a secondary QB. You could easily be teaching someone else, your replacement or the person next in line, to be more respectful. It's just like, why are you putting yourself out there to take the hits that you're taking? Cuz my thing is, like I said, he's the oldest. He's 45 years old. And if you guys don't watch football, just know when someone gets tackled at the velocity and the speed and all that, how Tom Brady gets tackled, imagine doing that for 20 years. 20 plus years at this point, like honestly. It's time to walk away from the game or step back, because them little, and here's what I think. So at the beginning of the season, Tom Brady was like, oh, I'm going to take Wednesdays off because, it's senior day. No, them senior days, he just needs to, it's time. It's time. Because, yeah, it's time. It's time. I respect Tom Brady. I'm not his biggest fan because, I'm a Steeler girl, but as someone who, and the thing is, oddly enough, he is a Leo. So that explains some things. So we're prideful. We really are. And another thing me and him have in common. Well, it's not real. My surgery was on his birthday. So I'm not going to tank. I will sail on. Oh my gosh. Speaking of which, SZA. Y'all, okay. So your girl SZA dropped an album for the first time in years. But it was beautiful. It was it's called S.B.S. And it's just 23 songs of greatness to me. Gone Girl is my personal favorite because here's the thing, Jasmine loves some 70s and 80s music. So the fact that she was like kind of biting off of Hall and Oates, it was just I lived, I ate it up. Scrumptious, couldn't get more. Like that song has been on repeat since I've heard it, and it's probably in my Spotify like top played right now. But it's just a great song. It's a great album. For the girlies who listened to the lyrics and really felt them, me. I'm not own it. Yeah, I felt it. They resonated with me. Listen, I talked about last week. Healing is not, it's not a straight shot. Oh, I'm healed. Like it's gonna only go up from here. No, healing is very crisscross applesauce. Like it's gonna get messy. It takes time, but acknowledging the things you need to do in order to get better or in order to cope, it was an emotional weekend for me because another thing too, leading into the weekend was the full moon, and not just any, like the last full moon of the year, like there's no more. And I journaled and I really just reflected, and y'all, my girls, I'm not gonna cry. Ooh, I'm not gonna cry. Ooh, don't cry. Okay. Oh, okay. My friends are really special, and this year showed that. I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful for my girls. And if y'all are listening, ooh, excuse me. If y'all, that was not cute. But if y'all are listening, y'all just don't understand. When my birthday, of course, is like happened 1 month after I tore my Achilles. But it's my birthday. That is a national holiday. The girls came out with me. They literally scooted me because I had a scooter, and it's just they pushed me through it. Oh, I'm about to cry. Oh my gosh, get it together. Yeah, and the thing is, I've been in Texas for 5 years. And the fact that I still have girlfriends that I can call and depend on is just, and not just those girls, but I have another friend in Georgia, and now she just moved. Shout out to Jennifer. She just moved out of the state, and she's doing big girl things, and I'm so proud of her. I'm just so proud of all my girls. Y'all inspire me. And here's the thing, because talking about SZA, I'm not the biggest SZA fan. I'm really not. I liked her album. I think it was like Control. Monica, one of my good girlfriends, she sent me one of her songs. And I was like, hey, have you listened to the album? And I was like, no. She's like, girl, listen to it. I'm listening to it now. I listened, and I was triggered instantly. But it inspired me to write. And oh my gosh. Whew. Okay, yeah, that's a lot. I'm getting real emotional. Like, I really do. I'm a very goofy person. Like, I love to laugh. I love to but when I do get emotional, I get emotional. And like I said, my friendships that I've made over the last 5 years that I've been here in Texas, and even just the ones that I've had just in life, I'm so grateful for the girlies who are still here. Because it's your girl's been through it. I have. But I'm still here. I'm still smiling. And I just hope that my journey can help someone else. Because I know we're all going through it. Trust me. Some of y'all can hide it, but you can't deny it. But it's okay. It's okay. It is okay. Because here's the thing. Better things are to come. That's honestly, if nothing else, just be positive. Find something to grasp on, to clutch to. But just be positive, and breathe. Like I keep talking about it, and maybe because I just need to hear it myself, but breathe. Because when you say you have a moment where you're just flustered and you're overthinking, so you have all these things swirling around, you can't see when things are swirling like that. You can't. When you have so many things going on around, you can't focus on just one thing. So if you breathe and kind of just like push it down in a sense, then you can start to see it a little bit more clearly. I got that from Instagram. No, because it's true. Like one of the jars, it was like a video of like someone like swirling a jar around with a lot of things. And they related that to just overthinking and having anxiety. And it's true. That's what happens to me when I get anxiety. It's like like just my jar is just being just wrecked and crashed and just moved around so crazily. But when you just put the jar down and just let it sit for a moment, that's when things come down. That's when you start to see a little bit more clearly into the jar and even out of the jar, Anywho, yeah, getting real deep, but it's true. So just breathe, as always, breathe and you will receive. Ooh, look at me. Here we go. Here goes the rhymes. Might as well do it. Segue into it. Okay, so before I end the show, I was like, I saw one of my god sister. Hey, shout out to the sisters. Okay, so my god sister had posted this like word search, and the caption was, the first 4 words you see will be your mantra in 2023. So of course I'm like, ooh, love a good word search. And then I'm like, spirit, talk to me, ancestors. Because y'all know, listen, okay, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but the signs be signing, okay? I think that's probably going to be the episode. I was going to name it Cuff It, but no. That's a whole nother, we'll get into that later. Well, probably not, but next episode. Anywho, okay. Okay. So the 4 words that I saw were creation, gratitude, connection, and breakthrough. So that like really resonated with me because those are all things that I want. I want to create. I want to continue doing this podcast. I want to continue creating, poetry and just create happiness for myself. Gratitude, to continue to express gratitude, because it's important, not just to God, but just I'm noticing to like my family and friends, because I have a problem. I'm admitting it. I'm not good with communicating with my family and friends of how I feel sometimes, and I don't want them to feel like, oh my gosh, she doesn't care about me. And it's not even like that. I am very well aware of what my friends and family have done for me. And it's getting to, oh crap, I'm about to like get teary-eyed again. Oh, but no, it's, oh, don't do it. Okay, let me read this poem before it's too late. But no, just thank you for everyone who has played a part, and just, are you okay, Jazz? You'll get through this, Jazz. you're such a beautiful person, Jazz. You have a bright soul about you. You never know what that does to a person. Because y'all, listen, I'm about to cry. Let it out. Okay. But because there are days where I really do. There are days where it's hard for me to just see the sunshine. Um and there are days where I overthink it so much, so much. Like even today, inspiration. Like I said, inspiration is everywhere. Um I had my review at work, and one of the things to work on was just being there. Yeah, they're just like, your attendance has just not been. And I know it's because of my Achilles, and they know that too. But with low attendance comes low productivity. Um, my numbers were low, and it was a direct link to how often I was out of the office. So they were just like, we want to see more. We want to see you increase your numbers, increase your productivity, because we know you can do it. And it just like, I try not to take things personal, but of course I do. And I'm trying not to internalize it. But, ooh, jeez. I went to do a workout today. Shout out to the girls who be working out. Keep going, y'all. It's a body yaddy. Ooh, I'm really trying to like make myself laugh, y'all. To fight from the tears. I'm really not crazy. I'm really like, but I did the workout, and it's like I do hot yoga, but it's like this whole center where they have videos that just play on repeat, and their instructors is basically like lifting you up, of course, while, telling you to work out. But one of the ladies, and she's like pumped, like this girl, oh, she irritates me because she's like, oh, you're doing the most, girl. But today I needed it because one, it was the first time I worked out in like, it's the first time I've been to the gym since Australia. I'll say that. That's bad. But it was just like, she just kept on saying, push through. You got it. You got it. It's almost over. And for whatever reason, it got me. Because, I tell myself it, like like I said, I write poetry, I meditate, but sometimes you just need to hear it. Like you just need to like, I don't know what it was, but it just, I guess because I was like, I went literally after I got off of work, so it was just like, oh, but yeah, I needed that, and I'm here to tell you, if you need that, here it is. You got this. You can do it. You're here now, so keep going. But no, it's honestly, it really is. Whew. Yeah, inspiration is everywhere. Shout out to my friends. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my support system. You will get through it. I'm always going to tell you guys that. I'm always going to say, I'm going to speak life into you because I know what it feels like to feel empty and lifeless. It may be the holiday season. If you aren't someone who's close with your family, please do something that you enjoy that will give you that comfort. If you're someone who does not like the holiday in general, watch The Grinch or Gremlins, either or. Because I mean, like, listen, The Gremlins, I love that movie. And if you don't know what that is, just Google Gremlins 1980s. Just, it's so, Don't feed your demons after dark. No. Let me read this. Speaking of which, shout out to Metro Booming. I know I talked about him last episode. He wasn't the one. I don't know. Someone was like, Metro didn't die. No, he didn't. You're right. He didn't. No, he just released a new album. That's why I was like, and Takeoff was on it. So that's how I kind of, yeah. There's a song that's called Feel the Fire. Literally, that's how it's spelled. And Takeoff is on there. Great song. But Metro, like I said, he released this album, Superheroes and Villains. Listen, as someone who is both at times, I needed it. It's all about balance. Oh my gosh, balance. We've talked about it. There's just so many. I'm about to start rambling. But y'all, just push through. Understand the universe really does have your best interest at heart. But there are some things you do have to go through in order to see it, you know? And that means taking a deep look inside your own self. Like, there are some things that you might actually have to work on in order to get to the greater side. I'm just gonna, listen, I'm not, look at me preaching to myself. Look at me embracing my little Dion. Oh my gosh. I'm excited for the future. That's all I can say. And future. No, I really, oh man, that man, amazing. But yeah, shout out to the confident and secure men. Let me not spill any tea, but y'all, okay, I really am going to end it. But I just want to say shout out to the men who are secure enough with themselves to not take a female's music preference as a way of, ooh, she's a red flag. Because here's the thing. I listen to Future. Yes, I do. But I listen to Mariah Carey. I listen to Beyonce. I listen to all the girlies who sing about love. So, yeah, I understand, you know, my love for Future might be a little extreme, but you know what? So is DMX, and it's Sagittarius season, and that's the link to that. I don't think I'll have an episode before this, but happy heavenly birthday to DMX. Music inspires me, as you guys know. I love listening to it. But DMX is a rapper who just his birthday is on the 18th, and like I said, I don't think I'm gonna have another, maybe, but if whatever happens, I have to get out there. Happy heavenly birthday to DMX, because we all have demons, and he was real about his, just like Future is real about his. It's just, we all have demons that we have to work on, but we have to trust that we're gonna get better. And that's what DMX was about. Like, about to but yeah, it's just, they don't know who we be. Dunna. Okay, let me read this. Shout out to Diddy. Love. Interesting. How does Carisha feel about how much love is spreading? Okay, let me reel it back in, girl. Okay. Thank you guys. Seriously, thank you for listening. I be seeing my numbers and I'm just like, oh, someone's listening. It's gonna grow, and I just really hope that, one, y'all don't call the cops on me, but But two, just know that you're not alone. You're really, like, no one is alone in this world. We all have struggles. We all have things that we're trying to overcome in some shape, form, way. If nothing else, just know. Okay? You are supported. Someone is going to support you. And I think that's, I think a lot of people fear, like, that. I'm one of them because one, I don't like asking for support. I'm like, I can do it on my own. But then two, I'm just like, I know I need it. I know I need it. I know I need it. So I'm just thankful for, yeah, the support in my life because I don't think I would be here without it. So, okay, so here is my poem for this week. I entitled it Endless Inspiration. So yeah, because it is endless. Inspiration is really everywhere and it's endless. The possibilities are endless. So for the girls who do overthink, think about the good possibilities, the good outcomes, and go with that. And if you don't overthink, well, then geesh, kudos to you, okay? Okay, anywho, here's my poem. Okay. It's crazy how science can come across you. How the universe will send messages to show you what you need to do. Thinking you have all the time in the world, you don't. It will run out and you'll be wondering why you didn't take the chance to explore, why you didn't achieve more. All the should haves, the could haves, the maybes. This is your sign to do it now and stop waiting. Anticipating. Life is to be lived to the fullest. Make the most of it. You owe it to yourself. Stop doubting your self-worth. Remember, you are special, simply divine. Spread your wings. Don't be confined. I pray that 2023 will be filled with abundance and creativity, making connections that will lead to prosperity. May you continue to express gratitude, continue to overcome internal struggles, break through. You got it, boo. Go, grow, glow, illuminate. Don't hesitate to shine and be great. Slay! Ding-a-ling. Okay. And that is our show for this week. No, honestly, y'all, seriously. No, I had to do something to keep myself from crying. I be telling you. No, I really am emotional. I'm healing. But no, y'all, seriously. Take care. Have a blessed week. I'm excited. I have a friend's weekend coming up. One of my friends, she's getting married, so she's having like this cute little couple dinner party. It's really I'm excited for that. And then I'm going to brunch for the first time since October. No. Yeah. I I said it in my Cookie Monster voice because me want bro. Let me Okay, bye. Have a great week. Till next time, this has been Plenty of Thoughts with Jasmine. Bye.